Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I am back with no makeup on and my bow headband in, which means only one thing. It is another makeup video. And if you did watch my video last week, you'll know what is coming now. So I am doing a full face of Primark makeup. I've never used Primark makeup before, so I have no idea what to expect. I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some things are good, some things are bad. But I thought I would do a full face of Primark makeup. So I've literally bought everything that I would usually use when I do my makeup. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. I didn't actually pick up any primer. I either didn't think about it or they didn't have any. I can't quite remember. So I've used my own primer for now. And then we're going to start off with the foundation. So this is just the Perfect Finish foundation. It's only £2.50. So they didn't have any testers for the foundation in store, so I just had to sort of guess my colour. So I've gone for nude, which is colour 05. So we shall try this and see what it's like on. So I'm just going to literally put a little bit. Oh, it smells. Kind of smells a bit fruity, I guess. I mean, the colour doesn't look too bad for me, considering I guessed. So we're going to go for a little bit first, and then we can always build on it. We'll brighten it up with the concealer anyway. It definitely has a funny smell to it though. It's like a really strong smell, kind of like really perfumey. You know, like them perfumes you used to get when you were a kid. It smells like one of those, like the cheap perfumes. It's sitting a bit funny on my skin. I don't know, you probably can't really see, like especially around that part. It's sort of, it's not like flawless, it's sort of like clumping in areas. Especially on my nose. I'm going to try and put a little tiny bit more on my nose and using a beauty blender to try and blend it out, see if that makes a difference. You know, foundation like clumps in certain areas. It appears to be doing that, especially around my nose. I mean, for £2.50, you can't really complain, can you? So that'll be the foundation for now. So next we're going to try the liquid concealer. So this is the PS My Perfect Colour Liquid Concealer Medium Coverage. So I got this in the colour Cool Sand, which is 06, and this was only £2 for this concealer. So I went for a lighter shade because I like my concealer to sort of be used for brightening. And put a little bit there, a bit there. This feels very thick, this concealer. Put a little bit around my nose, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit just up here. And we use a beauty blender just to blend that in as well. So I'm liking the colour. It's definitely the right shade in comparison to the foundation. So I've just blended that out. It's not actually blended too bad. It's not quite as seamless as the more expensive makeup. The concealer doesn't seem to cover my dark circles. You can still kind of see them through. It doesn't cover them as well as other concealers, but again, for how much was that one? £2? Yeah, for £2. I mean, that is the cheapest concealer I've ever purchased. So now we're going to try out the blurring powder. So basically it's their setting powder. So this was £3.50 for this pot. So this is PS Blurred Out Skin Conditioning Universal Blurring Powder. So apparently it's meant to refine the skin's texture, brighten and boost skin renewal. So this only came in a white. Now I've had experience with a white powder before, and it did brighten, but it got flashed back quite bad in photos. Grab another beauty blender and we're going to, oh my god, that's very powdery. Extremely powdery, it goes everywhere. Whoa, that is a lot of powder. Okay, there's a lot of powder on there. Right, let's just put this up here. Oh my god, that powder is so fine, it's literally going everywhere. Like, you can't see it on the camera, but that powder, I feel like I'm bloody eating it. It's got a funny smell to it as well. Oh my god, look at the state of me now. Okay, so we don't want this to sit on the skin for too long because it's quite a fine powder and we don't want it to sink into the skin too much. So we're going to leave that there like that. I'm now going to do bronzer. So I've heard interesting things about this bronzer. Apparently it doesn't blend it out very well, so I'm going to start off with a small amount and then add more to it as I go. Sorry if the lighting's just changed, I just closed the curtains because that beam of light was really annoying. But anyway, it was on the bronzer. So this is the PS Bronze Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. This is only £1. So I'm not expecting great things from a £1 bronzer, but I've heard that it doesn't blend out very well, so we're going to go very lightly with this. So I'm literally going to take a tiny little bit to start off with. Okay, so it's quite pigmented. I mean, maybe I should stop putting it on now. Look at that side compared to that side. That was just one. So we're just going to do one again, ready? And then we're going to do the same on this side. And we're going to do a little bit on the forehead. Oh, gold. Okay, so I may potentially look a bit orange after this. We're now going to take off this white powder before it sets too much. Let's just try and brush that powder off. The one thing I've noticed so far with the Primark products is that they don't blend in very well. They're not very good at blending, so they sort of stick where you put them, and you can't, you know, like if you get other bronzers and things like that, even once you put it on, like, can you see there's quite like a line there now? Whereas other bronzers, you may get a line, but you'd be able to like take a brush like this and sort of sort that out, but the line doesn't seem to want to disappear. But that setting powder does seem to have done its job. It's definitely brightened up them areas. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is the PS Blush High Pigment Blusher in the shade In the Pink. This was only £1. So again, a very cheap blusher. It does say high pigment, so I'm going to literally dip the brush in there, because like I say, you can add more, but it's hard to take it off. So we're just going to do literally like a... get off any excess. We'll see how this comes out. Again, it just kind of sticks to where you put the first brush. It's a really nice pink colour, but I do look like now I've got a strip of pink and a strip of bronze. Again, it doesn't seem to want to blend anywhere, it's just stuck. And the more I press on it, the pinker it gets. So we're just going to do the other side, so at least it matches, even if it is a strip. Okay, so one big down point on Primark makeup so far is it doesn't blend. So next we are going to try the eyeshadow. So I picked up the PS Sweet Mint eyeshadow palette. They did these in, like, when I saw, they had a blue one I think and a purple one, and then I think they had a neutrals one, but I'm not 100% sure. So the colours there. So I think we're going to go for like the minty colours. So I think I'm going to use Unites. I'm going to go Unites all over, and then probably this lighter minty shade which is called Influential for the crease, and then I'm probably going to use the middle one which is Vision for the outer corners of the eye, and then this one here which is called Pop, which is like a shimmery green. I'm going to use that for the lid just to add a pop of colour as well. So let's try out the eyeshadows. I've heard good things about Primark eyeshadows, so fingers crossed it works for me as well. So let's start off with the lighter shade just all over, just to give the lid a base. And the same on the other side. Now we're going to go in with Influential, so this one just here. Oh, look at that pigment on there. Let's see how this comes out. The actual shadow itself is very powdery. The colour looks nice, and I think it's just a case of building it up. You know, with like the more expensive shadows, you sort of only need like one dip and it will really show. These ones are a bit more powdery, so you do need to build it up if you want a really good pop of colour. Get the other side done. So now we are going to go in with the darker shade on the outside. So we're going to put a little bit of this one down here just on the outer corners of the eye. I wish this had a little mirror there. Like, I like it when the little palettes have a mirror there, so I can sort of do it like that rather than having to put it down and pick up my mirror. But again, for how much was it? £3. I suppose that's the reason why you don't get a mirror with it. Okay, this colour's a bit more pigmented. that'll do for that for now. And then we're going to grab a flat brush and I'm going to take some of the colour Pop to put along the lid. No, it's not really showing up that, is it? I mean, it's very, very subtle. These kind of ones, like the shimmery ones with Makeup Revolution, are really good. And they do really show up, whereas this one doesn't. It seems to be very, very subtle. And I feel like if you picked up that colour and you wanted that colour, you wouldn't want it to be subtle. Let's just blend it out a little bit so it's not quite so vivid on the edges. Give it a little bit of a blend. They don't actually blend out too bad, which is good. We're down to our last couple of products. So next we've got some liquid eyeliner. This is the PS liquid eyeliner in black. It was only £1. So I'm not a fan of liquid eyeliners that come like this. I prefer the pen to sort of like the long top, but they didn't have a pen one. They only had pencil or this liquid eyeliner, so I thought I'd try this one. It's quite a thick top. Okay, it's very runny, this liquid eyeliner, and the nib is very tough. It's not very soft, the nib. It's kind of like almost like the end of an ink pen. Because it's so runny, it makes it quite hard to get like a straight line, but it does come out black. It is quite like, it's not like a watery black. It does come out like proper eyeliner black. For £1, I actually think that's a bargain. Definitely not the worst eyeliner I've ever used. So if you're looking for something to like everyday use or to practice using your makeup, it's not a bad buy, this one. So that's the eyeliner done. My overall view of that eyeliner, I would actually recommend that. I don't think that's that bad at all. Probably my favourite thing I've used so far. So I'm just going to quickly grab this back and just go in with some of that darker green just under the eye before I do eyeliner. Now we are going to quickly try the eyeliner. So I got the 3D Lash Effect Extreme Length, Volume and Curl. This was only £2.50. It's in sort of like a goldy packaging. This sort of applicator. So sort of thin and long. Let's give this a go. So that is the mascara. That's obviously without mascara, so you can see the difference. The more you put on, it does start to go a bit clumpy. It's making my eyelashes start to look a bit like spider leggy. Some people like that look. I'm not a massive fan of the thick eyelashes. I prefer them to sort of be fluffy and long. It's definitely more clumpy than my normal mascara. And you see it makes them makes your eyelashes quite thick, but I suppose that's the volume side of it that's making it like that. So I'll let that dry before I put on any eyelashes. We're going to quickly use some of the brow gel. So it's just the Brow Fix Clear Gel for shaping and fixing brows. It was £1.50. It has like a brow brush like that. So we're literally just going to brush the brows up. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that much product coming off the brush onto my brows. You can sort of see the shine of it, so maybe it is coming off and I just can't feel it. I like the laminated brow look. So I like them when they're up more and more fluffy. The final thing before eyelashes is the highlighter. So I've got the Diamond Bomb highlighter powder. So it looks like that inside. So it's like a mixture of different highlighter colours. Oh God, look at that. Oh dear. That is very powdery. It's very powdery. You do not need much. Look, can you see the shine? Okay, that might be a bit too shimmery for me. Put a little bit on my nose though. I mean, I love a highlighter, but I think that is a bit too much. I think it's so powdery, it doesn't sort of stay how you want a highlighter to stay. That's all the highlighter I'm going to be using today because that went everywhere. Okay, so I did say that was the final thing before eyelashes, but I'm going to quickly use the PS Bare Edit Lip Contour Kit. So it's £3.50 for this kit. It does come in a little tin as well, which is quite nice. So you can take it with you and it says Bare Edit on it. So I went obviously for the nude colour. So it comes with a lip liner, a darker shade and then a lighter shade so you can contour your lips, I guess. And grab the lip liner first. I've never used Primark lip products either. I've heard that they do have quite a strong smell to them. I'm not sure on the colour. It's like only a couple of shades darker than my skin colour. So I don't know if it's going to make me look like I have foundation lips rather than a nude. So I'm going to do the darker colour all over my lips. So these are meant to be liquid matte lipsticks. I mean, I'm really not keen on the colour at the moment. Smells quite nice though. It's kind of got like a, almost a like chocolatey smell. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that colour. It kind of looks like, you know, like when you used to get your face painted and they used to do your lips. That's what it looks like. It looks like lip paint rather than lipstick, but doesn't feel too sticky. Right, let's add what they would suggest putting in the centre. Maybe this colour just doesn't suit my skin tone. So let me zoom you in so you can just view the lips. Can you see? Wanna do that? It looks like face paint on your lips. This lipstick makes me look like I have foundation lips. It is not the right shade for me. It's not the right kind of consistency. Like I say, it does look a bit like face paint on my lips. I'm going to quickly whack these on off camera. This is actually from Primark. Obviously it's not Primark. It's the Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive. You can get this from most drugstores anyway. I'm just going to use that to put these on because they don't come... Oh no, it says glue included. Okay, I don't need to use this, but I bought this anyway for my other eyelashes. This has got glue included, so I'll just use the glue in here to see what that's like. Quickly pop these on off camera, and then I shall show you the finished look and let you know my thoughts. So I am back with the eyelashes on. They're actually quite easy to apply, to be fair. They're quite fluttery ones. They were the full look false eyelashes, just the PS ones. They were literally £1. I would probably use my own glue next time because I'm not a massive fan of the glue that comes with it. But like I say, you can pick up the big version of the Duo glue in Primark anyway, so I would just use that in the future. But the glue's not bad, like they are stuck on. I don't know whether they would last all day with that glue, but this is the finished Primark makeup look. So I will add all of this up and let you know on the screen now how much the total face of makeup came to. Well, I think the most expensive thing was the lip kit, and that was £3.50. So if you are looking for cheap makeup, I mean, it's a good place to start. So out of all of that stuff, I would say my favourite products slash the products that I would probably use again would be the liquid eyeliner. That's only £1. For everyday use, I would probably pick that up again and use that. And then the eyelashes, which were only £1. Primark used to do eyelashes that were quite like plasticky and sort of not natural looking, whereas they seem to have brought out a whole new range of different eyelashes, full ones, natural ones, that are a lot more fluttery and a lot more natural. So I would probably pick up eyelashes again. There's not much else that I probably would pick up. Definite no is the bronze and blush. I don't like those at all. They sort of stuck to my skin. They didn't blend out like I wanted them to blend out. Same with the highlighter. It was very, very powdery. Foundation was okay if you're looking for a cheap foundation. If you've got young teenagers or young children that want to try out a product, or in dance shows and they need foundation, it's quite a good one for that. Only £2.50. It worked, it's fine. I don't know how long it lasts for. Maybe I'll have to do like a test on the Primark foundation to see how it lasts throughout the day as well. Eyeshadow, again, eyeshadow's quite good. I would personally go for the Makeup Revolution eyeshadows, which are on the cheaper side as well. I think they do work a bit better and the pigmentation is a lot better in the Makeup Revolution eyeshadows. But overall, it wasn't a bad experiment. It was worth trying out and seeing how things work, and I hope you found it useful as well. So I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please do give it a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you have any other ideas for other videos, other products you want me to try out, then please let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you've tried out any Primark products and what you thought of them. If you have any favourites, if you have anything that you bought and didn't work for you, let me know as well, because I'd love to know everyone else's thoughts. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.